Hello, everybody. The King Live here once again on another rainy day here in New Jersey. And we got to get it in. We got to get it in, folks, right here. We got to get it in, folks. We got to get it in. Very rainy here again. Is this working? Very rainy. Very rainy. And Lolly is sleeping. Come on in. Lolly is sleeping. I go to bed pretty early lately, so I get up early. I'm not up all night. It's Sunshine Saturday night. I gotta get this van unloaded. And I hope everybody's doing well. Y'all grab your cup of coffee or tea or whatever you're doing. Maybe you're eating breakfast and come on in. Come on in. I'm trying to rake some money in here so I can go to Mississippi again. You know, it's an expensive trip. It rains here an awful lot. The roads are clear. this is your channel, folks. You can chat and say what you want, you know? You have to contribute. You have to come in and chat and come in and chat or, you know, leave your comments or whatever. It's your channel. Hey, best tennis player. No, we're unloading all this metal. Unloading all this metal. It's raining out here again, man. And cold. And very cold. What's going on? Nice time to get paid. Best tennis player. I owe so many bills right now that I don't see any of this money, best tennis player. I don't see any of this. It's going to take me 6 months to get out of debt, best tennis player. And that's if I work my ass off. I'll be pretty good in 6 months. Maybe 4 months. Hit the waves. The only wave I'm seeing in New Jersey is a wave of illegals. That's the only wave I see. There's so many illegals around where I'm at, we can make a Tarzan movie. Hey, Orange, how you doing? I told best tennis player, there's so many illegals where I'm at, we can make a Tarzan movie. Probably sleeping. Probably sleeping. I've been going to sleep early so I can get up early, you know. Take advantage of it while you can, finding the sun. Just take advantage of it while you can, you know. Enjoy it while you can. Wild. Well, business happens during the day. Unless you're in the burglaries, business does happen during the day, don't it? Uh, ever see some joggers out jogging on the street? There's some weird looking joggers, man. Some weird looking puppies that jog. Money is made during day. Money is made during day. Yeah, I got a busy day going on here, man. Plus, it's weight day at the gym. I'm getting more tone. I can feel it in my body. I can feel it in my body. When I started lifting weights again, I can feel it in my arms and in my chest. Freebie alerts. Around here, it's called Curb Alert. CURB alert. Curb alert. But I just go along. I do good just going along looking. I'm tired. Then I think about Anderson Henderson staying awake all that time. For what was it? Almost a week he stayed awake. It has listings from internet in your area free, really. I lift octopus for a living. I like puss myself, boy. I like puss myself. Noodles likes cock. I like puss. Hey, let's see what's going on here. Be right back, folks. Anyway, number one PDX fan. Look at all that copper. Look at all that fucking copper. It's about 10 grand worth of copper right there. Look at it. It's about 10 grand worth of copper that guy has. Maybe more. If it's 5,000 pounds, if it's 3,000 pounds at $3, about $10,000. $10,000 right there in copper. These people come with truckloads of this shit, man. It's like unbelievable. Like brand new shit. They probably steal it, man. They probably steal it. They have inside. They're inside, they're inside. They know people and they steal it or something and they fucking bring it here. These people are making fucking hundreds of thousands of dollars doing this shit, man. I'm just a nickel and dime guy, I'm just a guy that picks it up off the street. These fucking guys come with fucking barrels and barrels of this shit every week. It's like brand new shit. I mean, you don't find that shit from leftover jobs or fucking on the street. It's like brand new copper fucking shit. It's unbelievable. Unfucking believable. They come in cars and they open up their fucking trunks and there's about 500 pounds of fucking copper and all brand new fucking strips. Brand new strips and everything. So Lolly and John are old. I don't know. If I could do everything twice as good as you could do it, does that make me old? I don't understand that. Like, there's biological old and there's age old, I guess. Do you know what's good about getting old? Nothing. There's nothing good about getting old. You know all them little bumps and bruises you got like when you were like 20, 21, 23, 25, 27, 30. Any kind of any kind of little bump or injury you got, it catches up to you. It all comes back up. You feel every bit of it. You think you finally healed up from that injury or that little pain that you had one day, maybe playing softball or you kinked a leg or something like that. You like pulled you cracked your leg or something, and then you think you're good and all that. It all comes back up to it makes a about face. It repeats itself and then magnifies like 10 times. It's like it's always there. You think it goes away. Oh, sad face. Oh my God. She does put me down all the time, right? Even though she's three or 4,000 miles away, she still has a way of putting her claws around me, doesn't she? See, if Lolly was watching, she would delete that camera and bar you from coming here for saying that. She's sleeping. She can't see these comments or nothing. Or you, you wouldn't be here right now if she's seen that. You know that, right? Somehow I'll get in trouble for it. I'll get the blame. Why'd you leave it up here? Why'd you leave that person in here? It would be like 3 hours. I'll hear about it. You know what I mean? Like, but I'm driving. I can't really do nothing about it. Hey, Misfit Mafia, where you been at? You didn't have to do nothing. It wasn't really. They didn't bother me. I mean, where you been at, Misfit? I guess you've been working. Work. I hear PDX killed her dog. I heard she killed her dog. Instead of spending $1,000 to fix the problem and get it nourished back to health, she decided to take the quick way out and kill it. That's the message that came into me. Whether that's true or not, that's for another debate for another time. But as a reporter, I have to report that. That's the breaking news I heard, that PDX and that J Smuck, they killed her dog. They killed her dog. That it had a little thing, instead of giving it some vitamin shots and nourishing it back to health and getting like another couple years out of its life, they put it down. They put it down. In the meanwhile, they're simping Noodles hundreds of dollars. They simp Noodles $100, and they buy another useless game for a stupid Starbucks coffee for $5 instead of saving. See, their priorities are all wrong. Instead of saving their animals, and taking care of their own self, they put YouTube and everything ahead of everything else to try to act like big shots. It's not right. It's not nice. It's not right that, they want to act like they're high and mighty when they're broke as fuck. They're broke as fuck. But they want to go around acting like, they have all this money and all that. They can't even take care of their own animals. I don't like that. What they did? What they did was they abused their animals to the point where they don't want to invest any money in their animals. Feeding it bad food, not taking it to the vet, not taking care of it, and then finally gets so worn down and then they want to cry about how, oh, my poor animals. You know why they're sad? Because they know they abused it over these years. In the meantime, they simp this guy Noodles hundreds of dollars so he can go around over there and attack people like me. These people are piss broke. Just like that Boyd guy. He's piss broke, but he goes around living in his truck and acting like he has a place over his dad's. Gambling junkie. He gets his check once a month, and he simps out money acting like he's something special because he wants to get his cock sucked by Noodles. These are disturbing people, The facade is these guys have money and all that, but the truth of it is it's all smoke and mirrors. They owe a lot of money. I seen their tax, what they owe. They have a civil judgment against them. They want to act like they're high and mighty. You know what I mean? That J-Max is a stalker and a child, and he goes around over there flying drones and harassing people and all that. His ass is going to wind up in jail is where it's going to wind up in. And as a reporter, I can report the news as I see fit without mentioning proper names like these goons do. The Goon Squad. Hello? 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 Anyway, I'm back. Yeah, so that's the story with them. And it's quite alarming. Quite alarming. I mean, animals is off limits. I know some of these perverted sick fucks out there, they're having sex with their animals and they're doing all kind of shit. I know one of them. His name is David Dumbo. And there are others like him. Bergs, look at Bergs. He's a sick fuck. He wanted to take a dump in somebody named Molasses Murphy's mouth. That's how sick he is. He's a sicko too. Why do you think I cut him off? He's a sick fuck. And he's for another story. I'm going to have to do a whole fucking stream on that motherfucker. That motherfucker needs to get it too. Somehow he skates by being untacked for all the stuff he does. All the threats he made about killing people and everything. Somehow he gets a pass on everything. He threatened New Yorker. He threatened the Gremlin Elf. He threatened to kill all these people, yet he gets a pass. Why? Why did he get a pass? Why does he get a pass? Bergs is so dirty behind the scenes, you have no idea how dirty this guy can be. This guy is so dirty behind the scenes. It's Noodles. No, not this Noodles. It's Bergs. Bergs is so dirty behind the scenes. He does so much shit that you guys don't even know about. You know, he's just a terrible person. Very terrible. Then we got this magical girl over there who simps for Noodles, buying them all kind of stuff behind her boyfriend's back because he's a simp. He's a simp. And supposedly she does things for the IRS, and she rigs Noodles, rigs his shit up to give him extra money or write-offs and all this, and she's going to get reported. She needs an audit on her. See, and then Noodles gave Mark Terry's Social Security number to her so she could go in there and sabotage his stuff and all that. It's going to get reported. There's going to be an open case on this. And you know what? You'll never know. I'll do it. I'll be writing letters to the IRS about this. I want the auditor to get audited. That's what I want. I want the auditor to get audited. Now, magical, it's going to happen, so I'm sorry. All this shit you've been doing for Noodles and the toll thing and avoiding the tolls and all this and telling them to save all your receipts and double cross his work and all that. Now I got a picture to send along with your I got a picture to send along with the name and the YouTube channel and everything. And I have a right to suspect suspicious activity, see? You can't target people like that. You can't target certain people, Magical, and play games like you're doing. You're not out of the woods. You're not out of the woods. You serve Noodles, you go down. That's how it is. She comes to Noodles and gives them blowjobs, pretending she's going to pinball conventions. What a dirty, nasty player she is, boy. Dirty, nasty player. First of all, if you reveal your information and your information's out there, how would I know you work for the IRS and all this kind of shit? That you do paperwork and all that? How would I know that? How would I know that you're behind the Noodles thing and rigging his tax? How would I know that? Now, if it's not true, you don't have nothing to worry about, right? You release your information to public, it's public. Remember that. You could be convicted up to 20 years. 20 years. At your age, that's your life. That's your life. I won't even do it. I know somebody that will. I know somebody that'll do it. It's not a crime to allege something. If you have suspicion, it's called reporting frivolous activity. If you believe frivolous activity is going on, you could report it. You can't run around on YouTube and then go around and threaten people and do all that and act like you're Mother Teresa about it. Not on this watch. Not on this watch. Emails can be pulled up. Messages can be pulled up. Everything can be pulled up. Any kind of communication through emails, through all this shit, can be pulled up, Magical, but between you and Noodles. You better hope to God that you didn't do anything wrong. And who is Magical? Everybody's magical. I'm talking about Magical Kingdom. You don't know who I'm talking about. Well, we know, but that's a slang name. It's not a proper name. Magical. What's Magical going to say? I'm threatening her? Magical? Who the hell's Magical? That I'm threatening to go to the IRS on Magical? Can you imagine that? King Camillo versus Magical? What is this, a cartoon court? Oh, he's threatening me. He said, I'm going to go about Magical. They'll look at you like you're nuts. Magical. We're going to see a lot of magic when this stuff gets reported about you helping Noodles. Tax fraud and all that kind of stuff. Committing tax fraud. Simping on your boyfriend behind his back. Sending Noodles cakes and cookies and all that. Are you out of your goddamn mind? You out of your goddamn mind while simping on your boyfriend, stealing all his money from his sister? Trying to put your nose in his stealing a house from his sister? I'd boot your ass right to the curb. I'd give you the royal boot, man. He must be a real simp, or you're hiding it from him. He don't know what's going on. We need to contact this guy, man. We need to find out who he is to see if he knows about this shit. I don't think he knows everything you're doing. First of all, he's not going to marry you. He don't want to marry you, so you're just nothing anyway. If you were, after all this time, you'd be married. So he don't want to marry you. You might choose your boyfriend, but the guy chooses who he's going to marry, and he don't want to marry you and get in a commitment like that. Second of all, he might give you the royal boot if he found all this shit out. I mean, we're talking about a woman that can't even change a light bulb. Sits around and drinks and does Noodles taxes for him, the corrupt, in a corrupt way. If you say nothing, I would know nothing, but it's all out there. Everything about you's out there. Why? Why would everything be out there, Magical? Because you have a big mouth and you can't even keep your own private stuff secret. That's why. That's your flaw. You have a big mouth. If it's even true, she might be making that up, the IRS thing, but we're going to find out. I think it's a crime if you say you're an IRS worker and you're not, isn't it? Isn't that a federal crime too? I skirt the law. I don't break the law. It's not a crime to reach out to somebody about somebody, especially if you're not even going to know when I do it, or if I do it, or how I do it. It's not a crime to do that if you have suspicions. It's like child abuse. If you suspect, it's not that it really happens. If you suspect child abuse, you can report it. All you got to do is suspect it. And I suspect you breaking the law. And that's how it is. I'm the dirtiest player in the game. Remember that. And I do it legally. Legally. I don't go around killing dogs and taking them to the vet when they don't need to be killed. And you sent packages to Noodles behind your boyfriend's back, or even if it's in front of him. So he's a simp. Your boyfriend is a simp. You claim you work for the IRS and that you help Noodles with his stuff.